Hey, in this video we're talking all about how to stop trading time for money and start charging based on value in your service-based business. This is particularly relevant for you if you've been starting out as a VA or anyone else that gets paid on an hourly basis. So it is, for me, the best way to get started online, charging hourly, because you're still developing your skills. It's very hard to calculate, packages and send quotes when it's work you've never done before. But there comes a time where your skills and experience really develop and you take way less time to complete each and every single task for your client. And suddenly you find that where you used to do 15 things for the 5 hours you got paid for, you would now do 30 things, and clients are coming to you for advice. And there will be a moment in time where you are going to play a super crucial part in making that 30, 50, 100K launch happen for your client. And oftentimes that launch wouldn't have happened if it wasn't because of you. You made sure with all of your knowledge and expertise that things are taking over. There are no technical issues. You're writing amazing copy. You're producing the most beautiful designs. And at the end of the day, that client had a 100K launch and you got paid $500 for your time. That hurts, right? So there comes a point in time where your experience is really worth more than getting paid on an hourly basis. So in this video, I want to give you 3 tips when you want to shift out of trading time for money and charge based on the value that the client gets from your work. So first off, I want you to figure out all of the things that you're currently doing in your business for your clients and see if there are specific patterns. So for example, I mostly know about the kind of tech work because that's what I do. If you're currently building sales funnels for your clients on an hourly basis and you're basically just getting paid to put these things together, I would look at putting packages together where you build sales funnels for people and there are fixed prices based on the length of the pages that you are building out, for example. Or maybe you're currently charging hourly for migrating email service providers. Instead of charging hourly for that, put a package price together. It includes, changing 5 opt-in forms, migrating 5 sequences, and whatever else it takes to make that account take over smoothly at the end. So see if there are patterns in the work that you do where you can combine certain tasks and form a package. If you can't find a pattern because your work is that random and there's only ever small pieces of it and they don't seem to be connected, which was a problem that I remember I experienced an awful lot, I would say explore which areas of work you feel super, super, super passionate about, and then dive deeper and develop your knowledge, invest in training in that area to become even better at it, and then package that up. So you continue to offer your hourly services on one side, but if somebody gets in touch over this, you're changing over to becoming an expert in that other area. So sales funnels can be an example. Copywriting can be an example. Maybe you've always been writing for your clients, but now you really want to package that up and you want to charge according to the revenue that's generated by that sales page that you've written, rather than getting paid for 2 hours of writing, which is a completely different ball game. So with all of that, suddenly you find that you may have been charging 60 or 100 an hour, but you can now get to the point where you're charging 5K for the full funnel that actually takes you 3 hours to build. And this is not something that you're ever going to be able to achieve if you're sticking with the hourly pricing, okay? And then tip number 3, if there's nothing that you do in your business right now that you are super passionate about and would like to spend the majority of your time doing and want to become an expert in, yet charging hourly isn't working for you either, maybe it's time to consider that there is something else entirely that you're meant to be doing. So for a lot of us, the business that we've built is a means to an end, right? We don't like our job, we don't like our current situation, and we want out of it. So we build a business, and now we have this business, but we don't 100% love the whole thing to the extent where we want to continue doing this until our dying day, right? So maybe you've grown as a person, maybe you've changed, maybe there's something else that you need to offer within your business or under your personal brand that you feel super, super, super passionate about. So for me, this has been teaching and helping other people to really turn their lives around, because I've experienced so many amazing things as a result of having this business. And the business was, for me, a vehicle to enable me to actually make that happen. But it's been a 3-year learning process of figuring out that that is something that I actually love to do. So it could be that you have something that you feel very passionate about, and it may be loosely related to the work that you're doing in your business. And maybe it's time to shift some of the focus onto developing that as a sideline to the main business while it's paying your bills, and then see if you can shift over to a different kind of work. And sometimes it takes you time to figure that out. So I use the hot-cold approach. I actually shared this example the other day, but there's this game that children play at German birthday parties where somebody turns a metal pot upside down, you get blindfolded, you get a wooden spoon, and you have to like bash on the floor until you hit the pot, and the other children will shout, hot, 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 cold, 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 depending on whether you get closer or further. So I try and do the same thing in my life. Whenever I do something new and it's working for me, I keep the bit that's working for me and I literally throw out what's not working for me. I did that in all of my jobs that I had. There were certain things that I liked about it and things that I really hated. I went to get another job and I kept the things that I liked and I replaced the things that I hated. And slowly, by taking action like that, you will figure out what it is that you really, really, really want. And the other approach that works really well was actually coined by Mark Manson. He wrote an article years ago about the fuck yes versus no approach. So for him, it was really simple. If something in your life is a fuck yes, then do it. If it's not a fuck yes, then it's a and an equals a no. So look at the things that make you say hell yes to the whole thing, and look at the things that then automatically become a no because they're not enticing enough for you. And that will kind of help you get closer towards what you might actually be way more passionate about. So 3 tips: figure out what you currently do and see if that can be packaged up. See what in your business you are super passionate about and develop way more expert knowledge in that area and then sell that. Or think about whether it's time to move on to something entirely different. If you like these videos and you want to get notified when the next one is there, then subscribe to my channel. I will keep uploading videos until I drop, because I really think that from all the comments that I see, these are making a difference to people. So I'm just going to keep going. Share it with anyone else that you know that might, benefit from it. And if you are interested in talking about working together one-to-one to see how you can really take your business to the next level, then the link is below in the description and you can book a call and we can have a chat about where you are currently with your business, where you want to get to, and how I might be able to help with that. With all of that said, I'll see you for the next video.